전화사역은 이미 있습니다.
Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot and 12 Timberwolves dancers.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. And it's Hunter in at the point guard position.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Free throw, no good for MP. Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
And McDaniels drops them both.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Good on the triple. MP's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Gobert dishes to Conley. Towns in the corner. Lock at 6. McDaniels finds Conley. And it's Miami with the rebound. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gobert the pass to Alexander Walker. Towns the screen. Unloads. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Butler kicks to Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Pulls up from the corner, and it's Miami with another. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Conley with the screen on Hero. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Towns missing. The Heat leading by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's MP. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Love in at the center position. And that one's good, Hunter.
Well, MP already showing an ability to take what the defense gives him.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Good on the three-point shot. Dillingham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Heat with the lead. Now, here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Reed, and here's Towns. Back to Reed. Picked by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Reed. Now McDaniels, guarded by Robinson. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Hunter finds Hero. Fires away from outside. MP, no good. Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Towns missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. MP passes to Hero. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Towns is double. Pass to Reed. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top. And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Towns looking around. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Dillingham. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. And here's MP for three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Towns kicks to McDaniel. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Conley against MP. Jacks up a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Well, right now for the Heat. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their time.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Miami Heat.
As a team,
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it. Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
On its way from Hunter for 2, and another basket for Miami.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Pass to Towns. Back to Alexander Walker. Towns, a screen on Hero. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 34.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, MP. Covered by Conley. And here's MP for three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's McDaniels looking to end the run. It's good from long range. McDaniels got 7.
Oh, Mr. McDaniels with the response. How competitive is this guy?
Hero gets a screen from Hunter. Hero, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. MP out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Rozier. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
MP left side. Fires at the elbow. And that's good for 2. Hunter's got 39.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Here's Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Miami leading by 16. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And here is Ingles. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Heat with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Now Gobert. Now Dillingham. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by MP. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Butler comes in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Terry Rozier. Jovic passes to Hunter. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Hero the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Pat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
Hunter, the pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Hero. A beautiful reverse layup. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Miami leading by 19. Hero on the wing. Bounce pass, Butler. For three, Hunter. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's McDaniels.
I got yours.
Gobert with a screen on Butler. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Butler. The shot by McDaniels, no good. MP against Towns. Here's Hunter. Money from the wing. MP's got 45 points.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that.
Seems
I
right,
like
yeah.
that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys ready?
obviously Jordan's
That is
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
We both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know.
Russell?
It's how long it took to get him.
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
Great win tonight, MP. Way to bring home that W.